Have you gotten to the good part of Andor?
No, not yet.
You're like, I finished the whole series. There was none.
I really liked the season finale of The Studio.
Where they made a literal puppet out of what's his name? Bryan Cranston.
And then covered for it by intentionally accidentally dropping him.
The Dave Franco bit I thought was phenomenal.
I gotta go win a ton of money because I learned magic
I
from
shot
those
that magic
movies.
movie.
It's good.
Let me ask you this: what's eating your craw? What's everyone not got right besides Joe Biden skeletons? What's the one thing about media literacy that everyone thinks they know that they don't?
That
in your experience?
It's never the reporter's fault.
So everybody thinks that it's their local shopkeeper, and you're saying, no, that's just the last one to touch it before
Everybody
it goes
thinks
to you.
it's the byline. So
Yeah.
you read an article you don't like, or you see a TV segment that you don't like, and it's the reporter, in both cases, that have their name on it.
How does it really go, though? Like what's the correct way to know?
So the biggest thing that is not true in like movies is that if there's a newsroom scene, the brassy reporter comes in and says, "Chief, I got the scoop of the century. I've been and then the chief says, "Well, you can't. The city hall will be so mad, blah blah blah." And then they say, "You better get out of my face, because I'm a truth teller, and that's what I do. I tell truth. I'm Lois Lane, like blah blah blah." That doesn't happen. What happens in the life of a reporter is that an assignment editor tells you what you're covering that day.
Right.
When I was a reporter, I had a great assignment editor, and like what he would do is in the morning, we were at a local newspaper, he would just go through the announcements that you had to make you had to publicly announce. So these were government meetings, properties that were listed for sale, that kind of stuff. He'd go through court reports of what was in court that day, and then obituaries to see whether or not there was a story that deserved to be there. And then when I showed up, literally, this is how old I am, he had cut out from the newspaper that he had read earlier that day of these public notices of what I needed to follow up on. Mm-hmm. And usually it was 2 or 3 of them. So I was following 2 or 3 things that day. I didn't wake up that day and say, I want to cover this gruesome court case. So I was told I needed to cover that.
Maybe, so would it be an oversimplification to say that everybody thinks that reporters wake up and look at their menu of axes to grind?
Yes.
And